the Notre Dame-West Haven Green Knights. Notre Dame-West Haven currently the #1 ranked team in the state, coming into this game with a 12-3 record. The Blue Wave just short of that, 10-5-1 on a 4-game winning streak. Blue Wave looking very hot right now, and we can't wait for this game to get going in just a few moments. Dylan DeRiso here alongside Daniel McElhose. Dan, getting your first run here on DAF Media. How excited are you for this game?
Oh, super excited here. You don't usually get some Friday afternoon hockey, but this is a nice little treat for us, and I'm just excited to watch a great game between two of the best teams in the state.
For those of you watching in the town of Darien, first day of February break for Darien Public Schools, and a little 1:30 in the afternoon game is not something you see too often, so this will definitely be an interesting one. Let's talk about Notre Dame-West Haven first. You and I were talking a little bit before about them. They are a very high-scoring team.
Yeah, averaging over 4 goals a game. A lot of that production coming from the sophomore, number 11, James Mascari. 9 goals and 7 assists on the year. He's having a huge year. And fellow sophomore Ashton Delmonico, 10 goals on the year. He is one heck of a player. And he's going to light it up again today, most likely.
Darien with a couple great scores themselves, Arthur DeVillers being one of them, coming into this game with 11 goals on the year. But you had another player you wanted to talk about yourself, a scrappy kid named Graham Creppen.
Oh, man, Graham Creppen, probably the most fun player on this team to watch. You know, he's always hustling as hard as he can, making extra plays, getting extra possessions, and his forecheck is going to be huge today.
Darien notorious this season for that MacBud forecheck. Talk about Graham Creppen, Patrick Thurlow, 2 smaller players on the team, but every time you see them out on the ice, they're giving it all they've got. They're going hard. And Darien also utilizing all 4 lines pretty much most of the season. Everybody on the team getting time, and that's one thing that's really benefited them. That 4th line today, Jack Collins, Aiden Elders, Chris Davis, 2 freshmen in the first year, junior as well. And that line really has done some serious work this season. They're known for their hard hustle, and they haven't really given up a lot of goals either, so they're pretty reliable.
Yeah, you got to love a team that runs 4 lines deep. Just give the team so much more ability to do what they want. Fresher legs all game. It's really been a huge help for MacBud's offense.
On the other end of the ice, the Green Knights coming into this game off a win against Greenwich over at Dorothy Hamill this past Wednesday. They took that game 4-3 in overtime, so a bit close for comfort for the Green Knights, especially considering the strength they've had this season. Greenwich, not too strong of a team, but definitely somebody that can surprise you. So Notre Dame-West Haven looking to get a big win today. 2 games ago, they took just their 3rd loss of the season to Central Catholic in overtime. Notre Dame-West Haven, of course, a private school, so they do play a lot of other private schools around the state. A lot of tough teams in their schedule. We're going to take it down to the ice now for the player introductions and the national anthem. Both teams ready to go in this one. Reportedly, Daniel, I know we were talking about this. You told me this before the game. This game is supposed to be sold out. Attendance a bit lighter in the student area. A lot of people away considering it is the beginning of February break now, but there was no shortage of parents and a lot of younger kids too. You can see over there the Notre Dame-West Haven faithful made the journey down. You can see them all the way on their end, bringing out a pretty solid crowd today. So this should be a pretty fun game to watch. Blue Wave coming out with the starting lineup. Garabet, Feifel, DeVillers at forward, Holland, Spangler on defense. So this is a starting lineup that is a little bit more familiar. Daniel, I know we've had, the Darien team has had some varying starting lineups throughout the season. That's something that Mac Bud has done. He's constantly changed the lineups. What is your opinion on that starting lineup today?
Well, I love this starting lineup. You got, Arthur DeVillers, high scorer. You got Garabet on the line. He's also, huge body. Nice to have him in there. And the defensive pairing of Holland and Spangler has just been great. Two really, really strong defenders back there. I love this starting five, and great lineup here from Mac Bud today.
Blue Wave coming out with a couple scratches in this one. Bobby Whitaker, the junior, he's currently out. And Tommy Bronca, the junior, who was out for most of the beginning of the season with a collarbone injury. He came back against Ridgefield a couple days ago, and he re-injured that collarbone. So unsure as to when he will be returning, but hopefully very soon, because Bronca's been a critical player in the time that he has been on the ice for the Blue Wave this season. Notre Dame-West Haven, let's talk about size. One of their players, Ty Paglia, 8 goals, 5 assists on the year. The junior, you can see him over there playing right wing. He is a big body, Daniel.
Yeah, that's going to be a good matchup, watching him and Garabet go at it. Should be a lot of fun to watch these big bodies out here.
And we are off from the Darien Ice House as Notre Dame-West Haven will win the face-off to start. Darien clearing the zone immediately. Feifel will put the pressure on.
Yeah, already seeing a good forecheck and work there from Feifel. Gotta love it.
Holland over to Spangler. Spangler up to Garabet. West Haven there to turn it back. Feifel over to Holland. It's stolen away. A big opportunity early on. A quick shot and a goal for Notre Dame-West Haven. That's Michael Pilato with his 9th goal of the season. And the senior puts the Green Knights up early.
Yeah, great forecheck there from Pilato, giving Darien a taste their own medicine, and great deke there on Chris Schofield. Great goalie, but nothing he could do on that one. Just a great offensive play from Pilato there.
Pilato hustling. That forecheck successful, and it was a 1-on-0 from there, and he stuck that one with ease.
Yeah, Darien, though, they're used to playing from behind a lot, so, it's just early, and they can easily get right back into this one.
A rude awakening for the Blue Wave, and a great start, especially for the momentum of Notre Dame-West Haven. Now the Green Knights possessing. A shot there was deflected away by Mascari. Kreppen attempts to pass it up to Thurlow. Doesn't get it to him. Now it's along the boards. Ely chips it up off the boards. Thurlow's there. Now Kreppen on the pressure, but Notre Dame takes it back once again. Green Knights, a little chip and chase. Schofield retrieves it, leaves it out for Ely. It's stolen away. Gregory is there to make the stop for Darien. Puck in the corner, Asa Beach trying to clear it out, and a whiff slap shot from Danuzzo, and Darien gets a break. It will not last long as a whistle is blown. I believe the puck is called out of play.
And Notre Dame dominated in their zone early, but you know, they're getting a lot of good looks, but Darien's still staying strong back there with their strong defensive pairings, and hopefully they can get some quicker changes there. The defenders were out there for a while. Hopefully they can start getting control here.
A little mixture of a line on the ice now. Chris Davis, Jack Collins, 2 fourth liners, as well as Towson Feifel, the first liner. And on defense, Schwind and Spangler. Collins switched in to take the face against Delmonico. Senior with 10 goals on the season for the Green Knights. Delmonico wins it back, a quick shot right into the chest of Chris Schofield.
Wow, great shot there, and great save from Schofield. That was quick, hard to see with a lot of bodies in front.
Notre Dame-West Haven, definitely a quick team as we've seen so far. We're just a minute and a half into this game. Delmonico wins the face-off to himself.
Yeah, Delmonico's been great on these draws, giving Notre Dame-West Haven a little boost.
There's a penalty call. That's going to be on Darien. Towson Feifel, I believe, for boarding.
Yeah, tough to go in the penalty box early. Darien gets a lot of penalties, but they're used to killing it off too then.
Let's see if that was boarding or a cross check, but either way, the Green Knights getting an advantage early on and a chance for them to capitalize just over a minute 30 into this game. Darien's penalty kill has been very successful so far this season. They've utilized that forecheck a lot, as you'll see right here. Billy Bronca getting the puck out of the zone. Patrick Thurlow hustling all the way down to keep it in and run some extra clock off.
Yeah, that was just some great hockey there from Bronca and Thurlow, killing some time.
Now West Haven on a rush. Loses control of the puck, Mascari. Now it's Spangler with it. Spangler laying down Delmonico. Mascari takes it back. Turning, he'll survey, try to slow it down for the Green Knights. Down to Delmonico. He'll take some time. Oh, and a low angle shot across. Had Badapaglia, but he missed it. Darien gets a clear and a change. As you can see all the way down on the other end, Henry Gregory putting the forecheck on, switching out, and here goes Crepin. Notre Dame-West Haven has no problem dealing with it, and they'll go up on the rush once again. Holland is there to make the stop, delaying the offense just a bit. Badapaglia with it. Sit back, looking across. That one deflected up in the air, intended for Mascari. Mascari leaves it back. Kuzak moving it up top. Now across, losing control, looking across the middle. Nobody home. Slap shot from way outside by Mascari, and he'll go to get a change. Still possession. Schofield makes the save with 30 seconds to go on the power play.
Yeah, good penalty kill there. No great chances here so far, and a decent shot, but that's easy money for Schofield all the time.
Blue Wave with just 30 seconds to kill. Notre Dame-West Haven not having too much of a problem generating shots so far in this power play. Now it's just going to be about placement. Bronca winning the faceoff with some help from Thurlow, and Holland will clear the zone, getting Darien a big break.
Yeah, great clear there from Holland. Just get it out quick before they can set up.
West Haven carrying it into the zone, stepping back for a shot. Thurlow eating that one in the skate.
Yeah, you gotta love that from Thurlow. Great eat there.
He's hurting a bit after that one, but he'll remain on the ice. Notre Dame-West Haven will clear the zone and attempt to reset their offense. They'll be successful, but in the process, they give Darien a change and they'll have to dump. Schofield leaves it back for Holland. Over to Ely. Ely back to Holland, under pressure, moves it up to Feifel. Feifel fanning on it, eventually gets it to Garabet. West Haven responding. Holland up to Feifel, he'll skate down the side, gets a low wrister. That one going across the front of the net. Now across to Garabet, save made by Alfano.
Yeah, great find there to the big body of Garabet in the middle, and he gets a good shot on Alfano there, but Alfano able to eat it up.
Peter Alfano, the goalie today for Notre Dame-West Haven. They've been going with a pretty big rotation of goalies this season. Alfano winning the job for this game. His first season starting last year, and for 4 years, Connor Smith was the starting goalie for Notre Dame-West Haven. Schwinn chipping that one back up the boards. Branca turning, passing it down. It's deflected off the stick of Bensavengo. And Darien will try to possess in the Notre Dame-West Haven zone. Green Knights with the puck, trying to get it out. Darien doing a good job on the forecheck, keeping it in. It'll take a lot of work to get a sustained possession. Lancaster coming across with it, leaves it back for Schwind. Little misplaced, now over to Beach. Beach to Branca, give and go opportunity. Pass wasn't there, Branca's got the puck back. He'll throw a high wrist shot that goes wide of the net and off the boards. Gregory changes for Crepin. Now Branca possessing it in the corner. Notre Dame-West Haven finally gets the puck out of the zone. It'll be possessed by Charlie Schwinn. Schwinn coming down. Quick wrist shot, that one low and wide. Puck going behind the net once again. Moves it up, and the Green Knights will get a break. Passing it all the way down and across, just out of reach of number 12, Michael Troiano, and Darien will come back up with it. Fusco up off the boards, fighting to get it out. He's successful. Crepin passing it over. Thurlow on the chase. Now Spangler coming up with it. And Notre Dame-West Haven will repossess. Dump it into the zone. Schofield misjudged it. It took a weird bounce off the glass, and he'll cover. We'll get a break.
Yeah, that was some good hockey there from Darien. They spent a lot of time in their own zone early, but they got a lot of good time up in Notre Dame zone and in the middle ice, so that was nice there.
Darien with a couple of fourth liners back in the game. Chris Davis, Jack Collins. Face off one back by Feifel to Holland. Fails to get the puck out. It's a back and forth. Notre Dame wins it over. Looking for a backhand pass. Pilato couldn't find anyone. Puck escapes the zone. Darien going on a chase. It'll be called for an icing. Still 1-0 with 8:39 to go in the first period. And the Green Knights got off to a pretty hot start with an early goal.
Yeah, just been some good hockey back and forth of the offenses, and see if Darien can get this puck out of the zone here. Gotta love, though, Darien going 4 lines deep early.
Extracurriculars after that play. Battipaglia took a late shot. Grafton Ely didn't like it.
That's what hockey's all about, though, getting nice and chippy.
It's like Elliot Lancaster was going into the locker room for something. Now he's back. Possibly a water. Not sure.
Could be some equipment malfunctions, too.
Ely up to Garabet. Garabet the backhand pass. It was in between DeVillers and Crepin. Now Beach with it. He gets hit late, but he stays on his feet. Now Crepin rushing down. He'll take his time, leaves it back for DeVillers. A quick shot high and out of play. DeVillers wants that one back. I believe it was tipped off the glove of Alfano. We'll take another look.
Wow, that was just a textbook breakout. Great pass
off
there.
The crossbar. Catching some iron on that shot. DeVillers disappointed. He thought he had it.
Yeah, you know, knowing DeVillers, most of the time that goes in. He's got one of the best shots in the FSAC, even the state. He can really rip it.
Lancaster tying up on the faceoff. Puck escapes the zone. Or it will not actually.
Great play there by Spangler.
Lancaster trying to dangle around with it, keeping it in the zone, but he cannot. Instead, he'll dump it all the way down for an icing.
Yeah, just a little too much stick handling there. Got to get the Darien puck movement up a little.
Yet another face-off down in the Darien zone. It seems like we've already had so many in this game. As Ryan Spangler will pass the puck up to Henry Gregory. Gregory quickly to Bronca. He'll take a second, avoiding a hit. Shoots it down towards Alfano. Put it back into play. It looks like he was going to cover it, but he decided not to. Delayed penalty called on the Blue Wave.
Yeah, didn't see that one. We'll have to take a look and see what that was.
Unsure what the call was. But the Green Knights getting their second man advantage in this one. Darien had a successful kill the first time around, and they'll have to do it again if they want this to remain a one-goal game.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. 2 penalties early. Bronca here in the box now. That's not what you want if you're Coach Mac Bud.
Battipaglia with it behind. He's hit by Spangler. Spangler gets it out of the zone. Darien gets their first break. And you can see Thurlow rushing up on the forecheck.
Great forecheck there from Patrick. He's so good at that.
Now it's Logan Hurd carrying it all the way down, trying to do something himself. He can't. Ty Battipaglia with it up top. Looking down, a quick shot from Curtis. Didn't get anything out of it. Patrick Thurlow up off the glass, clearing it down and running some clock off the power play.
Yeah, great first 30 seconds with the kill there from Darien.
Notre Dame-West Haven will reset. Grant Curtis skating it in. He's met by Ryan Spangler, but he's still got the puck. Carried it all the way around. Left the pass back. He's got it once again. Quick wrist shot save. Schofield rebound out in front. Ely got rid of it, and Crepin cleared the zone.
Very clear there, just barely sneaked it by.
Darien doing a good job so far. That last shot, it was loose out in front, a little bit risky. Notre Dame-West Haven on the rush. Schofield, the rebound out in front, makes the save. Puck is still loose, another shot save made by Schofield. Puck behind the net with Troiano. Troiano looks up, a quick shot, and it gets through Schofield, and it's in. That's a goal for Notre Dame-West Haven.
Wow, couple great saves there from Schofield, but Notre Dame-West Haven's pressure there. Eventually get a shot that snuck through Schofield's legs, it looked like.
Andrioli with the initial shot, gets through Schofield, and Troiano tapped it. It was going in anyway, but he picked up the goal.
Gotta love that.
And now it's a 2-0 lead in favor of the Green Knights.
Great scrappy play there in front from Notre Dame-West Haven. It's just some great offense there, and just really giving Schofield a lot to handle early.
And Daniel, that's something you don't really see very often. Chris Schofield was giving up a lot of rebounds. They were getting shot after shot.
Yeah, tough though. Not much he could do there with, shot after shot, and there's only so many saves Schofield can make there. Just great offense though from Notre Dame-West Haven to keep fighting there.
Schofield just made a glove save at the end of that play. We'll have a face-off down on the far side of the Darien zone. Blue Wave winning it back. Schwind looking up to Garabet. Garabet with a little stick lift, but Notre Dame-West Haven recovering, keeping it in. That was Denuzzo. Now here goes DeVillers. He cuts back, losing it once again. Delmonico passing it back behind. Garabet looking up, can't get the puck out of the zone. DeVillers hustling to try, and he still cannot. Andrioli kept it in. Schwind back for Spangler. Spangler a little fake. Hits Schwind on a little give and go, but it deflects up off his stick and out of play.
Yeah, good pass there from Spangler. Just a little too hot for Schwind. Yeah, but Darien doing a little too much stick handling in their own zone. They got to work on their breakout, try and get it out quicker.
Fusco, the backhand dump in, he'll chase after it.
Some great work there from Fusco.
Thurlow helping to keep it in. Now Fusco down in the corner. Bensavengo right on his back. Thurlow coming around with it. Misses the pass, and here goes Notre Dame-West Haven. Mascari down the side. Tries to take a shot. Stop made by Ely. Asa Beach attempting to get the puck out, and he cannot. Puck behind for Notre Dame-West Haven. Asa Beach skating it. Hits Fusco. Fusco off the boards. And that's more of what Darien needs to be doing.
Yeah, puck moves faster than the skates, so that was, you know, passed it out quick. Good work there.
Beach chipping it in. The freshman Collins in pursuit. And Notre Dame-West Haven turning it around once again. Looking across, Lancaster was there to make the stop. Rister from the outside. Schofield makes the glove save, leaves it out for Holland. Tommy Holland surveys. He'll hit Collins short. Collins' pass unsuccessful as it was blocked by Pilato. Holland with it once again. Ryan Spangler back behind the boards to Holland. Hits Lancaster, and he'll skate. This Notre Dame-West Haven forecheck has been relentless. Darien putting all the effort that they can into getting the puck out, and once again it ends up in the sticks of Notre Dame-West Haven. Darien going up on a rush. Shot from Gregory was eaten up. Now the puck goes up off the glass and out of play. And the Blue Wave having a real tough time getting the puck out.
Yeah, Notre Dame-West Haven had two really good one-on-one chances there. They were getting some good breakaways, but with Spangler and Grafton Ely back, two of the best defenders on the team, they were able to shut them down with ease.
West Haven working to get it out. Beach keeps it in. His high slap shot saved off the blocker by Alfano. Notre Dame West Haven will skate it 4-on-3. Looking up. Lose the pass. Now it's back to Delmonico. Back behind to Schwind. He'll carry it out. Charlie Schwind surveying. Decides to put it up off the glass, and it's whiffed. Bronca on the chase, but it's recovered by Andrioli. Brody Andrioli skating up with it. He's stopped by Crepin, and Darien can get a change. Crepin still with the pressure on. Now it's Garabet. Garabet up to Schwind. Schwind steps down the high wrist shot. That one wide of the net as well. DeVillers leaving it back for Crepin. Crepin looking towards the front. And can't get it there. That puck will be iced by Notre Dame West Haven.
That's just why I love watching Graham Crepin. His forecheck there, stole an extra possession, and now with the ice, you know, the possession's still going to go for Darien. Graham Crepin always doing the dirty work, and I love watching that kid play.
Darien not putting a ton of shots on goal right now. A lot of their shots are landing wide or getting eaten up by Notre Dame West Haven players, and that's something that they can definitely look to improve, Daniel.
Yeah, you know, tough to do when you're playing a man down for a lot of the game. Legs are getting tired, so it's been tough so far for the Wave.
Schofield hastily covering that one. We'll have another face-off down the Darien end with 2:07 to go in the first period. And this first period has been pretty much all Notre Dame West Haven.
Yeah, high-powered offense has been showing up. You know, they average 4 goals a game. They're on pace for 6. So, you know, no surprise here. But Notre Dame West Haven playing really well.
Now the puck loose in front. Notre Dame West Haven trying to generate a shot. Will be recovered by Mascari. Takes it across. Thurlow leaving a backhander. Now an open chance, and he's swarmed by Fusco and Thurlow. Fusco down the side. Chips it up off the glass and chases. Laying out a hit behind, but Fusco is the one to go down. Lancaster to Ely. Ely's attempted dump is stopped by a Notre Dame-West Haven player. They will clear it into the zone. Spangler up off the boards. He was looking for Fusco, took a bad angle. And now it's Feifel. Towson Feifel making quick moves, coming across, losing the puck once again as he was covered by 3 Notre Dame players. Puck still loose behind for the Green Knights. And they get it out coming up the ice. Charlie Schwinn there, and shot out in front by Battapaglia, and he was stopped. A quick attack, and here goes Schwinn the other way. The defenseman, Charlie Schwinn, trying to get fancy with it. He loses the puck. Chris Davis laying out a hit. Shot from Feifel from the outside, and that one blocked by Notre Dame.
Yeah, great chance there from Schwinn. He's got some nice mitts, but couldn't really get them going there.
Green Knights having no problem getting the puck out of the zone that time. Darien will work to get it back in. Bronca and Gregory collide. Beach is there to pass it, but it's taken away by Notre Dame again. Now it's Curtis. Curtis, a quick pass, a tic-tac-toe play. Delmonico's shot was off the post. Still with possession, and the puck gets out of the zone, getting Darien a break. And that will bring us to the end of the first period.
Yeah, some great puck movement there from Notre Dame-West Haven. The puck movement's been off the charts, and that's why they're up 2-0 so far.
2-0 in favor of the Green Knights after the first period. We'll be back here in just a few moments on the DAF Media Network.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation Board is made up of local parents, parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
This is David Genovese, founder of Corbin Cares. Corbin Cares Phase 2, in partnership with the Darien Foundation, was launched to support the people who support Darien. Corbin Cares partnered with the Darien Foundation to thank essential workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, town employees, and postal workers who stepped up during the pandemic. Family meals for four were provided by Four Forks, Bodega, Michael Joseph's, 1020 Post, and Parlor Pizza and Wine. Post 53 was treated to a tacos and waffles night with Bodega and the Waffle Cabinet. Thanks to countless donors, 910 family dinners for four and 110 posties were served. And the Corbin Cares office was flooded with notes, emails, and letters of gratitude. Thanks to the essential workers and generous donors, you are all that make this community great.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We are at the big games. We are on the field. We are in the gym. We are on the move. Live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
And we are back here live on the DAF Media Network. After one period, the Notre Dame-West Haven Green Knights lead the Darien Blue Wave 2-0, courtesy Michael Pilato and Michael Troiano.
Yeah, great first period from the Notre Dame-West Haven. They're showing why they're #1 in the state so far, but only 2 goals. We could have should have 2 more great periods of hockey here.
Blue Wave have been known this season to get their offense going a little bit later. They've been a high-scoring team in the late second and the third period, so we'll see if that happens once again. But Notre Dame-West Haven has just been so dominant with their forecheck, and Darien has had an incredibly tough job just trying to get the puck out in general, and then even trying to get any shots off on offense. They haven't really generated a lot of shots down on the Notre Dame-West Haven end.
Yeah, no, they've been having a lot of troubles getting the puck out of the zone, and that just makes it tough for everyone just chasing around Notre Dame players all game. So hopefully they can turn it around here, but we'll see how it goes.
Notre Dame-West Haven winning the faceoff back, and a quick shot from Logan Hurd goes up and out of play.
Yeah, another face-off win. That's also been a problem for Darien early. If you're losing draws consistently, it's not going to help your cause at all, especially down 2-0.
This time, Darien getting the face-off back. Asa Beach trying to get the puck out. Darien does. Patrick Thurlow coming down. A quick pass across to Fusco. Fusco on one more. And it's in, and a goal for Darien!
Oh my, that is beautiful hockey right there. Great 3-on-1 passing there, and oh my, that was just absolutely amazing. Fun little goal there to get a jump in front of the fans, and that was just beautiful, beautiful hockey there. Oh my,
Grafton
wow.
Ely sticking a huge goal for the Blue Wave, and they are back in this game.
Wow. Great defender, Grafton himself, getting there on the offensive end.
Sick, one more look as Fusco was looking for the one more. It got deflected off the stick of Grant Curtis. And Grafton Ely sticks it 2-1. Notre Dame-West Haven winning the face-off back, and Darien is on the rush, led by Arthur DeVillers. Blue Wave with some new life here early in the second period.
Yeah,
pass up to Ely.
Not much fan support here, but they're creating their own life here early in the second.
Ely hitting DeVillers. DeVillers losing control of it. Notre Dame, Danuzzo. Andrioli chipping it up. Ely's there to cover, but he's under pressure. Notre Dame-West Haven. Now Garabet's going to skate it up the other way. Off the boards. Nobody there, and it's returned once again. That time by Danuzzo. Danuzzo clearing the puck all the way out. That'll be called for an icing. It'll be a face-off right down here in the Notre Dame zone.
Yeah, this is the dream start for this Darien team coming into the second. New Canaan game, they had a huge full sellout crowd here to provide the energy, but they're providing their own energy right here in this game with that electric goal from Grafton Ely.
Bit lighter student section today for Darien. Partially due to February break now being in progress, but Blue Wave having no trouble sticking their first goal of the game. Now Notre Dame-West Haven's going to work to get the puck out of the zone. McCarthy passing it back. Benzavengo all the way up. It'll go right to Charlie Schwind, and he'll pass it right down to Branca. Branca putting some pressure on. So McCarthy will have to work. He loses the puck as he slips behind the net. Way up off the glass. Green Knights get the puck out. Delayed offside's called, so Darien will grab a quick change. Benzavengo is going to skate it up himself. And all the way down, looking across for a pass. He was looking for Delmonico. Puck got caught up in between. Pinned against the boards, Chris Davis for Darien trying to make a play on it. Azzaroni just had it against his skate and against the boards, and nobody was getting that puck out until he fell onto the ground. Jack Collins going the other way. He takes a quick shot save made by Alfano.
Hey,
West Haven
good
going
shot
the other way. And a stick breaks. It looks like Michael Pallato's stick got caught in the door.
Watched a lot of hockey. Don't think I've seen that before. It is literally in the door right now.
And the stick just snapped.
Lucky they got a whistle there. That would not have been fun for Notre Dame-West Haven and Pilato especially there.
Michael Pilato, possibly magic stick, scoring the first goal of the game for Notre Dame-West Haven. And the stick he used to score that goal is now broken.
Looks like we have a penalty.
Looks like it's, yep, penalty here on Darien. We were focused on the stick, didn't see what the call was for. And a quick opportunity. Donahue failed to possess the puck. Hurd up top, back down to Donahue. Up to Hurd once again. Fakes the slap shot. Has it down a little give and go. No chance. Still moving the puck around. Delmonico moves it down. Up to Hurd. Hurd loses it. Darien gets a break without doing much.
Yeah, Notre Dame-West Haven had some great puck movement here so far, but they haven't been able to get a shot off on this power play.
Curtis. He'll skate it. Grant Curtis, he's loved to skate that puck all game. That shot's gloved up by Schofield.
Yeah, been a slow power play so far. I think a lot of this has to do with Darien having the momentum, you know, even though they're on the penalty kill. Still feels like they have all the momentum here right now, and they're looking strong on this kill, and Notre Dame-West Haven trying to make them pay for this penalty.
Coming across, puck up top. Andrioli sends it behind. Spangler clearing it all the way down. That puck was flying.
Yeah,
Kreppen putting some pressure on. Andrioli picks it up and he'll skate back the other way.
Kreppen went up and back quickly there to put some pressure on Notre Dame.
Troiano, he's got a goal. Looking for the give and go. Now Andrioli back down. Kuzak's attempted dump in is unsuccessful and Darien clears it. Notre Dame going the other way. Spangler trying to get it out. He cannot. Delayed offsides, and that gives Patrick Thurlow a chance to send a slap shot. We'll go the other way as Andrioli moves it up. Missed pass down into the corner towards Troiano. Darien regains possession of the puck. That brings us to the end of the power play, and a very successful one at that for Darien.
Spangler trying to get a little cheap goal there and get a nice pass out of the box, but unsuccessful there.
Garabet will skate with it. He gets tripped up. That'll be a penalty call on Notre Dame-West Haven, and the Blue Wave will get their first advantage of the game.
Yeah, some little extracurriculars there after the play. Garabek just tossed the stick to the Notre Dame-West Haven player, and he was not too happy with all of that.
That'll be a trip call on, which should be number 18, Michael Pilato. Scorer in the first period for Notre Dame-West Haven. And now giving Darien their first power play of the game. See if the Blue Wave can do anything here to capitalize, possibly tie this one up.
Yeah, great lineup here. A lot of good shooters with DeVillers and Garabek, Spangler. Just a lot of players with great shots on this line here.
And off the bat, Notre Dame-West Haven clearing the puck out. DeVillers will skate with it. Down the side, cuts back. He's still got possession, leaves it out for Holland. Garabet back to Holland. Back to Garabet. Now Gregory with it, he'll carry it around. DeVillers looking to get open with a lane kick save made. Alfano, he was heavily screened and a great reaction.
Oh, great save there. Looking like prime Martin Brodeur just getting the leg out there.
Garabet with it now. Back down the side, cutting across, looking for a shot, and he missed on it. Curtis helped out with a deflection. Tommy Holland hustling to keep it in the zone. Garabet up to Holland, back down. Now it's going the other way. It's Troiano. He's already got a goal in this one. And he can't stick it that time. Way over, up off the glass, and here goes Darien with 53 seconds to go on the power play. DeVillers down the side, he'll take a shot of his own. That one rolling all the way along the boards and down the other way.
Yeah, great one-on-one there. Schofield just, you know, he's one of the better goalies out there and kind of intimidated Notre Dame there, it looked like.
Schwinn moving it over to Ely. Looks like it hit off Ely's skate. Ely a little one-touch pass over to Lancaster, loses it, but it'll be recovered by Collins. Jack Collins coming down, he'll take a shot. That one blocked. Now puck loose out in front. Alfano makes another save, and Notre Dame-West Haven clears the puck once more. 5 seconds to go on their power play, and it looks like it'll tick down, and Darien can't put in a goal.
Yeah, tough power play there. Couldn't really get anything going. A lot of sloppy play, unfortunately.
Battipaglia clearing it out. That's Battipaglia with it once again. Looks up. He finds number 18, Michael Pilato. He's got a goal already. Takes a shot. That one wide. Darien going the other way. Seeing a lot of back and forth striking on these offenses. Crepin putting the pressure on, trying to get a slap shot off. That one got eaten by Hurd. Excuse me, by Andrioli. Fusco down, Crepin helping out with some pressure. Thurlow dumps it behind. Now Fusco, little error there from Danuzzo. Darien keeps it. Thurlow is looking up to Schwind. And unfortunately that puck escapes the zone. Whistle blown. It's gonna be an interference call, I believe, on Brody Andrioli. An unexpected call. We didn't really see anything happen there, but it looks like Brody Andrioli is going into the box for interference, and Darien will get another power play.
Yeah, tough one the last time, but let's see if they can get back to their usual power play. You know, get some crisper passes and better touches. We'll see what happens here.
DeVillers already looking like he'll try to pass it back to Spangler. Loses the face-off. Notre Dame-West Haven gets an immediate clear. Holland's going to have to work back for it. He gets to it, hits Spangler. Spangler will sit behind the net, almost losing possession of the puck. Notre Dame-West Haven with some good forecheck. Pilato on the pressure. Now it'll be Kuzak.
Yeah, great work from Kuzak, going 1-on-3 and still giving them troubles.
That'll be a penalty on Henry Gregory. Interference, and we'll have a 4-on-4 for a minute 32.
Yeah, a lot of penalties here in the second. Both teams are going to have to clean it up. Both coaches do not look happy right now, that's for sure.
And Mac Butt especially can't be happy after that one, as the Blue Wave had a huge opportunity to maybe score, and now instead it'll be 4-on-4. And Notre Dame-West Haven will have 28 seconds of power play at the end of this minute 32. 6:31 to go in the second period. 2-1 in favor of the Green Knights. Asa Beach takes it behind. Spangler up to Garabet, and it's taken away by Notre Dame-West Haven. Spangler with it once again, the defenseman, he'll chip it up. Hurd is there. Not a full hit from Garabet. Here's Garabet with it. He'll look across towards Spangler. Kuzak got his stick in the way. Beach whiffing on a pass. Now Garabet will skate around with it. Looks for an open man. Spangler up top. The one-timer, he whiffed on it. Now Notre Dame's going the other way. Pass across to Pilato. He'll skate down with it. Darien makes a good stop.
Yeah, tough break for Spangler. Just couldn't get a good clean hit on that one. Could have been a great chance.
Hurd passing it up. And a dump in. Spangler recovers from behind. Garabet chips it, and Darien will get a few changes. A full line change, actually, for the Blue Wave as the Green Knights head the other way. Ely makes a great stop. Feifel He's looking for a pass back towards Schwind, and he missed it. Darien, they have to crispen up their passes a little bit, Daniel.
Yeah, that's for sure. You know, it's tough. Puck moves quickly, but these guys are skilled. They're going to be able to clean it up soon.
Schwind from behind. Gets it out, but Notre Dame immediately gets it back.
Yeah, great clearance, though. He was in deep in his zone, got it out still.
Thurlow putting the pressure on. Here's Feifel. Feifel chasing after it. Dawson Feifel, a backhand pass towards Thurlow. It was taken away by Delmonico.
Yeah, great work there. Both teams have had some good shorthanded chances. Darien just getting one of their own there with Feifel.
Mascari down the side. Schwind made a nice defensive play. Now it's up top with Bensavengo. Puck loose. Schofield almost fully losing his stick. He gets it back. Up top with Bensavengo. He dumps it back in. Delmonico from behind. Turning a little backwards pass to Battipaglia. Ty Battipaglia still with it under pressure from Charlie Schwind. Darien gets it out. Notre Dame-West Haven going right back on the rush. Ty Battipaglia passing the puck up. Azzaroni with it behind. Puck still loose behind the net. Quick shot, that one. Got eaten up. That one gets deflected, goes wide the other way.
Yeah, almost a dribbler in there.
Pretty unsuspecting shot as Davis passed it to Collins, and Collins will chip it in. Chris Davis in pursuit of Danuzo, helped out by Aiden Elders. The entire fourth line on the ice right now for the Blue Wave. Collins keeps the puck in the zone, and then it gets out. Holland to Spangler. Spangler chips it in. Elliot Lancaster putting the pressure on. That will be an icing call. 3 minutes, 9 seconds to go in the second period. 2-1 our score. Grafton Ely put the tying goal in for the Blue Wave. Excuse me, not the tying goal. The first goal in for the Blue Wave early in the second period. That brought them within one of tying the game.
Yeah, Notre Dame-West Haven dominated the first, but the second period's given us a lot of nice back and forth hockey. Really fun to watch here.
Now, a chance out in front, well defended by Gregory. Up top, shot wide. Bronco with it. Lancaster laying out a hit. Turning back, passing towards Spangler, but it's taken away. Nice stick lift from Bronco. He'll chase after it. Notre Dame-West Haven gets it back into the zone. Bronco going the other way once again. Henry Gregory dumping and chasing. He gets hit in progress, but he still continues to chase it. Kept in the zone. Now Andrioli will get it out. Wow, that'll be a penalty.
Yeah,
a clear penalty, I believe, on number 10, John Donahue. And he is still getting chippy after the play. Donahue was really getting into it.
Now it looks like Darien's getting in with their own team. Lancaster not happy that people are holding them back. And yeah, this is just a little too much with the chippiness here. Both teams getting super mad here.
Lancaster's heated after that play.
We'll see what they call here. See if they go penalty both ways or just let the kids play. We'll see what they call here.
Yeah, Lancaster got hit late, and Donahue just kept on shoving him into the boards. Refs are going to talk about it.
Yeah, I can understand Lancaster's frustration. It was looking like WWE right there or something.
Certainly was. Donahue was just laying into Lancaster.
That's just not hockey right there. That should definitely be a penalty.
Get another look, and you can just see Donahue laying into him, and then after the penalty was called, he got chippy again, hitting Lancaster in the helmet.
Yeah, it's not what you want to see from hockey, but you know, it is hockey too, and emotions do get high pretty easily.
We're very familiar with chippy games in the Darien Ice House. Just about a week ago, Darien Blue Wave, New Canaan Rams. That game got very chippy. I was up here in the press box. Daniel, I know you were down in the crowd. Talk about that game a little bit because tensions were very high.
Yeah, you know, when both towns are so close, like Darien and New Canaan, you know, there's a lot of bad blood, whether it be, you know, personal with girlfriends and that stuff, or just, you know, from the ice and the rivalries. It always gets chippy, that's for sure. And we've seen a lot of that come into this game just a week later. You know, more of the hockey rivalry, but you know, super chippy or super chippy.
Donahue getting ejected, it looks like.
Wow, you don't see that too often.
And a 5-minute major will be called on him too. Darien will have a power play for the remainder of this period, and then a couple minutes in the next period. And John Donahue ejected. He's been a pretty good player this year for the Green Knights. The freshman, 2 goals, 5 assists on the season. So certainly has made himself a stat line.
Yeah, it's really tough for Notre Dame-West Haven, but, you know, that's what happens when you let emotions take over, and should be a good chance for the Blue Wave to tie it up going into the third.
Darien's going to have to make the most of this 5-minute major. Spangler from up top. Down to Holland, Holland to Garabet. Darien passing it around, taking their time, surveying the ice, looking for the right play. A high shot from Holland, that one over.
Yeah, great look there from Holland, just a bit high.
Spangler, a hard pass to DeVillers, he missed on it. Garabet retains possession, now Holland once again. Spangler, the one-time kick save made by Alfano, rebound by DeVillers. That one got caught up. DeVillers up to Holland. No look to DeVillers. He'll take a shot. That one eaten once again. Now a slap shot from Holland over. Holland, he's got a lot of heat on these shots. He's just got to put him one on net. Garabet will step down, looks off. Curtis. Grant Curtis ate like 3 shots. That was crazy.
Gotta love players putting the body on the line for the team there. That's what every coach loves to see.
He's certainly hurting, but it's worth it for the Green Knights. Holland will skate this one down, passing it over to Bronca. They're going to call an offsides on Darien. That's on Aiden Elders.
Yeah, one name we haven't said too much is goaltender Peter Alfano for the Green Knights, and his father is actually a teacher over at Darien High School, so you know, he might have gotten some extra scouting reports before this one, and clearly shown he's having a great day in that so far.
Alfano also did play in the Darien Youth Hockey Association, played with a lot of the players who are currently juniors on this Darien team. So a lot of connections from Peter Alfano and the town of Darien.
And he's been great tonight, for sure.
45 to go in the period, 3:26 to go on the power play. Schwind will skate this one down the boards. He'll dump it in. We'll go all the way around to Bronca. Down to Collins, the freshman. Younger group of guys on the ice for Darien. Elders leaves it back. A quick slap shot from Schwind. That one wide. Back up to Ely. He'll step down, hits Collins. And Notre Dame-West Haven gets it out of the zone with 12 seconds to go in the period.
Wow, that was a great slapper from Schwind there. Oh my, that was a good look there, but we just were talking about him. Great save there from Alfano.
Time will tick down, and at the conclusion of the second period, 2-1. Notre Dame-West Haven holding on to their lead. Darien putting one on the board, courtesy of Grafton Ely. We'll be back here in a few moments on the DAF Media Network for the third period of play.
The technology upgrades provided by the Darien Foundation has been a game changer for us. It's allowed us to improve our training. It has helped us hone our skills. Thanks to our partnership with the Darien Foundation, who's provided all of this technology and several grants throughout the years, we're able to continue to be prepared to respond whenever you need it.
I'd like to thank the Darien Foundation for their continued support. They've been a wonderful partner, and they've taken this vision that we've had for this property and make it a reality.
Thanks to the Darien Foundation, we have this amazing new van, and we are so excited about it and what it'll do for the community.
This is going to be a real improvement in the services we provide. The Darien Foundation is important to the community in the scope that they reach out to answer needs.
It's important for people to be proud of where they live and to understand that if they want a better society, that they need to fund places like the Darien Foundation and the places like the Mather Homestead, because they're so rich in cultural achievements that it makes it a better place to live.
Celebrating and supporting Darien athletes. That is a simple mission of the Darien Athletic Foundation. Broadcasting live from the field, DAF Media covers 125 games a year. All Darien teams, our youth, in our town, on our fields. Fields like the Center Oval and Upper Oval turfs, the JV softball field, and Stadium East, the longest turf in New England. All made possible by the Darien Athletic Foundation and its generous founders and donors. The Darien Athletic Foundation is not just committed to building our town's athletic infrastructure, it's improving the civic infrastructure for everyone to enjoy. The multimedia scoreboard, the snack bar pavilion, and the stadium lights, a $750,000 investment that makes Darien High School just the second school in Connecticut with LED lights. The Darien Athletic Foundation board is made up of local parents who know just how quickly it goes by. Its archives of more than 60,000 photos capture those precious moments of our young athletes as they strive to be their very best. The Darien Athletic Foundation has raised almost $9.5 million for our town and its kids, and it's not stopping there, as it continues to build a legacy for our youth as bright as their future, both on and off the field.
This is David Genovese, founder of Corbin Cares. Corbin Cares Phase 2, in partnership with the Darien Foundation, was launched to support the people who support Darien. Corbin Cares partnered with the Darien Foundation to thank essential workers, teachers, police officers, firefighters, EMTs, town employees, and postal workers who stepped up during the pandemic. Family meals for four were provided by Four Forks, Bodega, Michael Joseph's, 1020 Post, and Parlor Pizza and Wine. Post 53 was treated to a tacos and waffles night with Bodega and the Waffle Cabin. Thanks to countless donors, 910 family dinners for four and 110 posties were served. And the Corbin Cares office was flooded with notes, emails, and letters of gratitude. Thanks to the essential workers and generous donors, you are all that make this community great.
We are DAF Media, Darien's hometown source for sports, arts, and entertainment, established in 2017. We Are Community, a volunteer-based organization that gives nearly 50 Darien High School students hands-on experience in video production. We Are Cutting Edge, a STEM initiative. Students use cameras, computers, sound equipment, and innovative software. We Are Live, streaming 120 events per year on our YouTube channel. We Are On the Stage. We Are At the Big Games. We Are On the Field. We Are In the Gym. We are on the move, live streaming not only in Darien, but throughout southwestern Connecticut and the tri-state area. We are making a difference. We are DAF Media.
This broadcast is produced by DAF Media, a joint venture between the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. The production is staffed by student and adult volunteers from the town of Darien and southwestern Connecticut.
Back here live on the DAF Media Network at the start of the third period. After 2, our score is 2-1. Notre Dame-West Haven with the lead. The Blue Wave currently on a power play, and that is a major power play, 5-minute major. John Donahue, the freshman, got a little too chippy after the play with Elliot Lancaster towards the end of the second period. He got ejected, and Darien got a 5-minute major out of it, so the Blue Wave are looking to capitalize, possibly get the game-tying goal now out of this power play. Arthur de Villers with it down in the corner. Kept in by Spangler. Garabet along the boards, moves it up top to Holland. And Daniel, you can really see Darien's strategy here. The shooter on this power play unit is definitely Arthur de Villers, and they're looking to get a shot from de Villers. And Notre Dame's doing a good job of covering, making sure that Arthur de Villers cannot put a shot on net.
Yeah, they've got other great shooters, though, like Holland on this line. He's got a great slapper. Let's see if Arthur can get one here. He's going up ice, and he wisely slows it down.
Gregory moves it over to Spangler. Puck goes behind, covered by Garabet.
Spacing is not looking great from Darien. They're kind of just standing around.
Quick shot from Gregory, save made, Alfano. And Spangler trying to keep it in, and he can't, and it's stolen away. Going the other way, a shot by Ashton Delmonico, save made Schofield, and he puts it right back into play. Arthur de Villers will skate it now. He'll take it all the way down himself. This is familiar. And this time he's hit. Puck gets chipped up and out of play, and we get our first stoppage of the third period.
This is the dream start for the Green Knights right here. They're looking good, killing this penalty with ease, even getting a shot of their own on this penalty kill. Darien, 53 seconds. We will see if they can get a goal before this ends.
Face off, one back by Lancaster to Ely. Little backhand pass down to Lancaster. He'll skate with it. Over to Bronca. Bronca cutting. Looks around, quick shot on Alfano, save made. Another kick save made by Peter Alfano.
Wow, that is some amazing goaltending by Alfano. He is looking locked in so far.
Schwind gets the puck out. And he's got it back in his stick. Moves it over to Ely. And Ely's passer, couldn't tell what it was, hits off the skate of Collins. Darien will have to try to have another go. 10 seconds left on this 5-minute penalty, and Darien not getting anything out of it.
Great kill there from the Green Knights. That's exactly what they want to see right there.
They clear it once more. They're going to call no icing on that. Guess there was still time left on the penalty. Up to Schwinn. Schwinn looking up towards Fusco. Gets by. That'll be an icing call. And 3 minutes in to the third period, we'll have a face-off down on the Darien end. And an excellent kill from Notre Dame-West Haven, keeping Darien scoreless on that 5-minute penalty, and Darien barely generating any shots at all.
Yeah, Notre Dame, they're looking really calm and collected right here. They killed that 5-minute major, and now they're getting Darien frustrated on their heels right now.
Quick shot by Delmonico. That one up and out of play.
And a great shot there off the face-off. He just fought through all the bodies and got a good chance there on goal.
One back by the Green Knights, down to Delmonico. Looks across, intercepted by Fusco, over to Feifel, and he'll chase it up. Thurlow with it. Little spin move, but it's turned over. Ashton Delmonico with the puck. Leaves it back. Notre Dame-West Haven looking to see what they can develop. Moving it up, offsides called, I believe, on Ashton Delmonico as Michael Troiano attempted to skate the puck into the zone.
Looks like Darien bringing in the line with de Villers, Garabek, and Feifel. Trying to get another goal here early in the third, so they don't have to play on their heels for the rest of this period. Great offensive line out here, a lot of production.
De Villers will skate with it, and he gets bodied by number 7, Grant Curtis. A huge hit laid out by Feifel. But Notre Dame's got possession again. Darien shipping it up. DeVillers will take it. Trying to find someone to pass to. His pass is stopped. Now it's back to Ely. Feifel was looking for a little one-touch. Here goes DeVillers. DeVillers skating up low. Wrist shot, kick save made. Alfano rebound, shot wide of the net. Whistle blown. It's like the net maybe. Looks like the net did go off.
Yeah, you've seen Garabek,
Actually, I'm not sure.
It did come off there. Net was dislodged. You've seen DeVillers go up, try and skate through like 3 guys. There's not a lot of players you want to see doing that, but DeVillers, he hasn't had success with it tonight, but a lot of times this season he's skated through 3 guys and gotten a shot off for a goal. So if you're Coach McBud, you don't mind DeVillers going 1-on-3 there.
Now Darien was about to say had a nice face-off down in the Notre Dame zone, but puck's going the other way. Battapaglia loses it. Collins dumping it into the zone. Taking some time. That one won't get out. Beach keeps it in with the hand. Now Davis dumps the puck in. He'll chase it himself.
You're not really seeing the McBud forecheck. Usually see legs might be tired from for Darien with all these penalties.
Kuzak going the other way, looking for a pass across. Got caught up in a couple of Darien sticks. Benzavengo carrying it down, leaving it behind. Schwinn recovers. That one off the stick of Robert McCarthy, so no icing will be called as Henry Gregory puts the pressure on down low. Blue Wave need a goal right now to tie this game up as single-digit minutes remain in the period now. Notre Dame-West Haven going the other way. Down the ice, Troiano, and Troiano almost generating something as Schofield off the stick. Delmonico had a shot too. Now a shot from the point, save made. Some of these rebounds getting very close. Too close for comfort. Stepping down once again, that shot was eaten by Delmonico. Came from Andrioli. Right back to Andrioli. This time he'll pass it down below. Troiano with it. Loses the puck and Billy Bronca will skate. Bronca skating down 1-on-3. He'll take a shot. That one gets stopped. Crepin putting the pressure on. Darien will have to transition back into some defense. They turn it around once again. Not a lot of possession hockey we're seeing right now. We saw a couple shots there from Notre Dame-West Haven, but just seems like we're getting back and forth, back and forth.
Yeah, a lot of fun to watch, though. These teams are just going at each other right now.
Beach tried to clear it out. It was kept in.
Almost a great play there by number 88, Colby Fognan. Almost went up with his hand to grab that and keep in the zone, but just missed there.
Zone. Garabet up to DeVillers. DeVillers is swarmed and he loses it. Battapaglia going the other way. Save made by Schofield off the shot from Curtis. Puck behind. Feifel puts it between the legs. DeVillers back up to Feifel. Leaves it for Garabet up to Beach. Feifel gets tripped. Power play. Darien will be called. Late hit from Garabet.
Feifel looks like he's just jogging off. He really took a tough hit there, and that's going to hurt for sure.
Not sure what happened down on the other end, but Darien will be getting a power play here.
Yeah,
there's no penalty on Garabet.
A lot of bodies flying there, and it looks like there's 2 penalties. It looks like Garabek did pick up a penalty there. So we're going to go 4-on-4 here, I believe, for the next 2.
Tough to tell. A lot of Notre Dame players on the ice.
Maybe
4 Darien players on the ice. Tough to tell. Yep.
Yeah, we're going. Oh no, we think we're gonna go 5-on-5 with penalties on both teams. Yep. So that means Garabek and the Notre Dame-West Haven player can't go on the ice for the next 2 minutes. I was kind of hoping for some 4-on-4, get some good spacing, and makes a hockey a lot of fun to watch.
A lot more offense generated. Delmonico down the boards, leaves it back. Quick shot opportunity from Curtis. Save made Schofield.
Great drop pass there from Delmonico, and wow, that was just great awareness there to know he's got the player trailing, and ultimately good save there from Schofield. Keeps it at 2-1.
Not a lot of placement shots we're seeing right now from the Green Knights. A lot of rebound opportunities and some shots just straight into the chest of Schofield as he snipes one up top. Ashton Delmonico with a huge goal for the Green Knights.
Ashton Delmonico was looking like Alex Ovechkin over there. He went top left over Schofield's shoulder. Not much he can do. That is just an absolute rocket off the stick of Delmonico.
Just as I said, not a lot of placement shots we're seeing. Ashton Delmonico snipes top corner, knocking the water bottle off too. And that's a huge goal for Notre Dame-West Haven, giving them a commanding lead with just under 8 minutes to go in this game.
Yeah, that was a huge goal there from Delmonico. Great shot. I mean, nothing Schofield could do. He was unbelievable there.
So Darien with more ground to overcome. As a 2-on-1 now, Delmonico and Mascari. Shot by Delmonico, eaten up by Schwinn.
That is a great eat by Schwinn. You don't want a Delmonico shot on goal just after that last one.
Schofield bobbling a shot from Troiano. But he makes the glove save, and we'll get a whistle.
That was not as easy of a save from Schofield as it looked. Nice little glove save. He's so good with his glove. He's looking like gold glove winner Nolan Arenado there, with his glove. He's legit, man.
Now puck up top. DeVillers making the stop on Andrioli's shot, and they'll put the pressure on Denuzzo. Get the puck out. Holland. Notre Dame trying to generate here as the puck is tied up in the neutral zone. Along the boards. Looking, that one deflected. Collins with a backhand pass to nobody. Notre Dame getting it in once again. And a huge hit on Arthur DeVillers, knocking his helmet off. Couldn't really see the hit from the angle that we had. Try to get another look here. And DeVillers is going for the hit. And he got shrugged off, lost his helmet in the process, so he'll be coming off the ice.
He's a tough kid, though. He'll be right back out there.
Battapaglia with it from behind. He'll skate around looking up top. Grant Curtis, the shot wide of the net.
Good luck there. A lot of bodies in front screening.
Across again, a high shot. That one just above the corner. Lancaster trying to bring it the other way for the Blue Wave. They cannot get anything going right now.
Oh, they've really been playing on their heels this whole third period when they should have a little confidence, but they're not looking their best right now. But still 6 minutes to turn things around, that's for sure.
Schofield covering that one up.
A lot of face-offs in their own zone, and if you're Coach McBuy, that's not what you want to see. But they have been winning a lot recently, and hopefully they can win this draw and get something going up ice.
Holland avoiding a hit.
Good juke there. That was crafty.
But Notre Dame-West Haven, once again, their forecheck has been dominant this game. Puck next to the net, and a rolling puck escapes the zone. Chris Davis trying to chase after it. Goes right down to Spangler. He'll take his time, pass towards Davis. And it's intercepted. Now Notre Dame having a chance to go the other way. Offsides called on James Mascari.
Troiano would have loved to have a nice little break there. He and Spengler were getting into it after the play earlier with some extracurriculars, but he ultimately couldn't get that one with the offsides.
Shot down into the zone. Asa Beach working. He gets hit. Now a shot from the point goes wide. Graham Kreppen with the puck. Darien struggling to get the puck out. It's something they've been struggling to do all game, and it really has hurt them.
Yeah, you never want to play most of the game in your own zone. That's just a recipe to lose, and that's what Darien's been doing so far.
Ely was looking for Thurlow. Beach takes another hit. He's gotten rocked twice. Patrick Thurlow trying to get nifty. Nobody was there off of his pass attempt, and now Notre Dame on the chase. It's Fognan, the shot kick saved by Schofield. Beach and Fognan getting into it afterwards. Fusco putting some pressure on. Feifel trying to do what he can to help out with the forecheck. Darien unsuccessful as Asa Beach loses possession of the puck. 4:15 to go in the third. Time is ticking and Darien is not getting anything going right now.
Yeah, having troubles keeping in the zone. And here you go. Notre Dame-West Haven almost with a breakaway, but great defense there from Schwinn.
Another opportunity shot by Battapaglia. Save made. And Darien is just not looking like themselves right now. Notre Dame-West Haven has just been, they're not the most beautiful team to watch, Daniel, but they play scrappy and they know how to win.
And they really play well off the counterattack. Darien makes a mistake like that. 2-on-1 here, Spengler back. Great defense there from Spengler, and Schofield covers it up. They're, just like I said, their counterattack has been great, and there was another example there. Every time Darien hits a puck or something, they take it the other way, get a 2-on-1 or 1-on-1, and it's tough for these Darien defenders. They have to bust back every time, so they're definitely getting tired here in these last 3 minutes, but they've got to push through and hopefully get two more, force some overtime.
No doubt about it. A little tie up on the face-off, Buck escapes the zone. Notre Dame dumps it back in. Ely trying to get on it. He can't get to it in time. Mascari's there. Shot from Troiano. Just out of reach of Schofield, but it was wide. Holland attempts to clear it. Hits off of Collins. Now puck finds its way to Grafton Ely. Elliott Lancaster trying to put some pressure on.
Great move there from Delmonico, but ultimately Darien had the numbers.
Shot, that one got caught up. It's like it was maybe going to get deflected, but fortunately for Darien, it got stopped before it could get to Schofield. Now Holland up to Collins. And Notre Dame's forecheck is unstoppable. Even their back check has just been almost perfect this game. They're going the other way once again. DeVillers finally makes the play.
And Darien just can't seem to win these the battle between the blue lines, and that's really hurt them here in the third so far.
And it's so clear the struggle that Darien is having. You can just see them trying to do anything to get past the Notre Dame blue line, and every time there's a group of Notre Dame players there to make the stop. As here's another opportunity for them. The shot from Battapaglia over the net. And the puck gets caught on the net.
Yeah, great opportunity there, but Schofield back there, and he makes a great save. Puck was bouncing around in front. West Haven bodies out there, but he ultimately made the play and kept Darien, giving him a fighting chance these last 149. It looks like Darien's trying to get Schofield off the ice and get a sixth skater out there, but they just haven't had the possession to be able to do so.
Darien looking a lot like Ridgefield in the last game here at the Ice House. The Blue Wave played the Tigers here, and towards the end of the game, Ridgefield was trying to get their goalie out of the net, but Darien's forecheck and back check were relentless, and we're seeing the same thing here, but this time Darien's on the receiving end.
In a minute 30, you'd already have liked to pull your goalie down too, and unfortunately they can't.
That's a high rip off the glass. Now the puck's loose in front. Garabet on it.
Loses his stick.
Loses his stick, yeah. Overshot from Hurd is saved by Schofield, no problem.
Yeah, if Darien, minute 9 left, and if they want any chance, they're going to have to win this face-off and push down the ice quickly, get Schofield out, get that 6th skater. It all starts here, a huge face-off here. It looks like Feifel's going to take it. And timeout first.
Timeout called. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back here in just a moment. The DAF Media Network. Back here with a minute and 9 to go in the third period. Notre Dame-West Haven
Yeah, Darien,
with a 3-1 lead.
Darien right now down 2 goals, and they have Collins and Elders on the ice. They're not guys who get as many minutes as players like DeVillers, but these kids, they are some of the biggest hustlers. They'll scrap you, and don't be surprised if they can sneak one back into the back of the net here.
Ely's pass up to Collins. It's more of a slap shot. That one will go all the way down for an icing. And the score here, Daniel, is 3-1, but it doesn't really show the true damage that Notre Dame has done all game. They've been so dominant. Darien's goal, wouldn't want to call it a fluke, but it was really just one quick striking opportunity that the Blue Wave had, and Notre Dame's been on offense pretty much all of this game.
Yeah, Darien defense has been solid. Notre Dame-West Haven's averaging 4 a game, but they've had to play extra tough with the offense struggling tonight. Can't get anything going. They've had to play in their own zone the whole game, so they've done a great job today. Darien just can't seem to clear it. Hopefully they can get a little rush here, and it just goes off Feifel's stick. Final
Ely
30.
carrying it up through the neutral zone. They'll dump, they'll pull Schofield now. Darien will try to do something with the last 20 seconds that they have here. Schwind across his shot. Didn't really get one. Now puck loose in the middle. 10 seconds to go. Puck still in the zone. And time will just about expire with a couple seconds left. Notre Dame-West Haven coming out with the big win against Darien, snapping their 4-game winning streak. And the final score here from the Ice House, 3-1 in favor of the Green Knights. And Daniel, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, the Notre Dame-West Haven proved why they're the #1 team in the state. Their forecheck and back check both just dominated the whole game. Darien couldn't get anything going in the offensive zone outside of that Ely goal, and Notre Dame-West Haven, they made a statement here tonight in the Ice House.
The #1 team in the state, the Notre Dame-West Haven Green Knights, showing exactly why they're the #1 team in the state right now. And just a great performance from them, and a great performance from our DAF Media production crew today. Adam Nelson, Griffin Banks, Jason Bellingham, Eric Bellingham, Braden Shank, our advisor, Damian Andrew, Dame Dalla. And let's give a big shout out to Dan McElhoe standing right next to me, his first DAF Media stream, first time on the mic. Dan, you did a great job today, and it was a lot of fun having you on.
Thank you, Dylan. Good fun hockey game here to watch today, and the Wave will look to turn it around come playoff time.
For sure. For all of us here at DAF Media, for Daniel McElhoes, I'm Dylan DeRiso. We'd like to thank you all so much for watching. DAF Media, of course, the joint venture of the Darien Foundation and the Darien Athletic Foundation. Have a great rest of your day. Have a good weekend.